Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. Okay, welcome to today's session. We are having an event called Style for Work. All right. So before we start, I would like to do some sound checking. Okay, if you can hear me loud and clear, can you please comment for me? Just let me know you can hear, or it's loud and clear, or give me a thumbs up maybe. Okay. For those who just came in, good afternoon. Okay, today's session is called Style for Work. If you can hear me loud and clear, can you comment for me? Just put a thumbs up or let me know you can hear. Okay, let's wait for another few seconds to have more people to come in. Let me see. Okay, we have some good. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. We got some response. All right. Thank you for your response. Let me give you some reminders before we start. Okay. So if you find us suddenly shut off, okay, don't worry about it. I think it's the internet issue. So don't go off. We will come back. Okay. So don't say goodbye without me. Okay. And then if you find your video is lagging, okay, refresh the page. Okay, it might get better. Or you can use an alternative platform. We are on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so if you find YouTube is a bit lagging, maybe you want to try Facebook. All right. Okay. One last thing before we start. We encourage interaction because with interaction, you might make this session more relatable to you. Okay, so ask questions. Our speaker are very friendly, so she will answer all the questions you ask. Okay, we'll try our best. Okay, to answer all your questions. But of course, sometimes we have timing issue that we cannot answer your question. If it's in that case, I will put up my emails at the back later on. You can drop me an email so that I can forward your question to the speaker. Okay, right. Without much delay, let me introduce our speaker for today. Okay, we are very glad that we can invite a guest from Advanced Image Management. Okay, her name is Ming Yan. Okay, Miss Ming Yan, she has been a lifestyle blogger for 9 years. Okay, and this year she had started this Advanced Image Management. Okay, her corporate is focused on corporate styling and personal grooming. Okay, so Ming Yan, are you ready? I'll put you out in here. Right, hello Ming Yan.
Hi Pearl.
Hello.
Hi everyone from Segi College and everyone
Hello.
tuning in today.
Yeah, can everyone comment if you can hear Ming Yan loud and clear? Okay, one last round of sound check before we go further.
Hello everyone. I see comments. Yes.
And if you can hear
I hope
her
you guys
loud
can
and
hear
clear.
me. Yes. Please let me know if you cannot hear me. I will try to speak louder, or maybe something is wrong with the mic or something.
Yeah, from my side I can hear okay. I hear good.
Yeah.
It's loud and clear. So I'm not sure about the audience. Okay, we got some response. It's okay. So Ming Yan, I will just leave this platform to you.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you, Segi College, for having me here this afternoon to talk to everyone and to share my knowledge. It's always sharing is caring. It's always good to share, right? Hope I would share more information on what I'll be sharing today in a bit. And the reason why I agree to do this for Segi College is that someday soon, some of you who will graduate soon Once you guys graduate, you would need to go out there to get a job. And hopefully what I share today, it can help you in some way or another to contribute well to the society. Okay? Please contribute good things. If you contribute bad things, don't mention my name, okay? I didn't share that. All right. Let's get into the slides. So today I'll be talking a lot more emphasizing on image. And these are the things that I'm going to share today. I will introduce about myself and I would share about the importance of image. And I'm sure previously there are many people that talk about interview already. So I would just talk a little bit about what to do before the interview. And last but not least, I will talk about dressing up for work. It's very important. How you dress for work. So yes, let's talk about me. Let's talk about Advent Image Management. So my name is Ming Yen. If it's more comfortable for you to call me in short, you can call me Yen. Many people call me Yen. So I started this company just this year. So this company, Advent Image, is really new. I have been blogging for 9 years and I am still blogging. This is my 9th year in the blogging industry. I mainly blog about fashion and beauty. On the blog, I do share about latest trends and reviews and beauty products and sorry, something is wrong with the throat today. Too kanchong, I think. And I mainly talk about products that I do use and I believe in because I believe that products that I use and I believe in, I would be more passionate about it and I would share it with much passion. So for 9 years, I built my connection with the people in this industry, with many people in the industry and know about this industry quite a bit. Previously, I have worked in a in the corporate as well before I get into blogging. So let's not talk a lot about that. That will require another live session to talk about my life. There's a lot to talk about. So why I started this company, I realized that image is so important. Whether you are working or not working, image is very much play a big role in our life. So after being in this industry for 9 years, I realized that image, like I said, is very important. And whichever industry you're in, whether you're in the medical field, you're in IT, banking, law, business, any field, image plays a huge role in our career. And that's how I started Advent Image. And I started it with the intention to help those who are in need, who needed help with styling and try to bring the beauty up in them. I don't want to change what you like and stuff, but then to make you look good at the right place at the right time. That is my main goal in starting Advent Image. And I specializes in assisting those corporate ladies and gentlemen to find the right thing to wear for appropriate occasions and to be presentable. That's my goal. So yes, importance of image. So like I said before, whether we believe it or not, we are all judging people every day. I will share more details about that further down in the presentation. And yes, we all judge. We are not saints. So yes, I believe that we all judge people on everything. First impression. We judge people on first impression. Let's do the first impression first. How long does it take to form a first impression of someone? Okay, let's take a wild guess. Anyone can guess. Please comment. Please try to be more interactive. Can you guess how long does it take to form a first impression of someone? Can anyone guess? Let me see some comments here. Yes? Hello? Any comments? Can you guys guess how long? Curly said 10 seconds. Okay. Any more bites? Any more guesses? 3 seconds. Any more guesses? Okay. So research says that it takes within the first 7 seconds of meeting someone will have that solid impression of who you are. So, Crystal, you're right, 3 seconds, within 3 to 7 seconds. It's a very short time, okay? In such short time, when you meet someone, you have already judged them based on their dressing, based on their looks, based on everything. That's very fast. When you see someone, you already categorize in your head whether this person is tidy, this person is sloppy, this person is presentable, not presentable. I mean, these are the general things that you have already categorized this person in your head. So yes, we only have up to 7 seconds, 3 to 7 seconds. It's a very short time. So like I said earlier, everyone judge. Okay. You can be sitting in a cafe, you know, having your coffee, and then someone else walk in, and you see this person, and you will be like, okay, maybe this person looks good. You'll be like, oh yeah, this person looks really good, very handsome, very pretty, very cute. Or it could be this person haven't washed their hair for many days, and you know, that itself, you are already judging that person haven't washed their hair for many days. Why they look so sloppy? Why this person's hair look like that? So yes, this is how fast you judge someone when you first see someone, right? So one way or another, consciously or unconsciously, we all judge every day. Like this clown. If I'm wearing this clown outfit today, you'll be thinking, did she come to the wrong party? Why is she talking about first impression? Why is she talking about corporate wear? She looks like she just come up from a circus, or she's going to work at a circus, you know? Definitely not someone to talk about corporate image today, right? So let's look at this lady. There's nothing wrong with this lady, okay? There's nothing wrong with her. So, but she's a very pretty girl. She's very sexy, very Harajuku style. Nothing is wrong if you're being hired to work in the club or in a bar. You are an usherer in the club. So nothing is wrong with this. But if you are going to work in a corporate, everything is wrong with this. No, not for corporate. Okay? This lady is gorgeous, attractive dress and everything, but no. First of all, it's uncomfortable to wear something like that to go to work in the office. Okay? You'll be sitting there the whole day, or you'll be walking in and out. Once you stand up, you have to pull to the side like that. It's very uncomfortable. Secondly, it's inappropriate to wear something like this to go to work, because it's too short and it's too tight. Why would you want to be wearing something so uncomfortable at work, right? And the makeup is just too rah-rah, because this is great for night makeup, but not for the day. So no, tone it down. So this is not a good example if you're going to work in a corporate world. Very uncomfortable. Have pride, wear something comfortable, wear something presentable, have pride in your choices of outfit. Once you're comfortable in that outfit, I believe that you would stand out once you are so comfortable. you would walk with confidence and wear it with confidence. Okay. Make a lasting impression. Like I said, impression is so important. Make it last. Make the first impression last. And it says a lot about you. I would elaborate more about this. And yes, you only have 3 to 7 seconds. So make it last. I don't need you to look like gorgeous, like, I don't know, Angelina Jolie or stunning, but you need to look presentable. When you go to work, you just need to look presentable, tidy, and that's great. So let's talk about before interview. I'm sure there are some people, I was talking to Pearl earlier. I'm sure there are some people who already spoke about interviews and stuff like that. But I would just go through a very brief um, preparation, like what to do before an interview with you. And yeah, so like it will tie back to the very first impression that you need to um, present to your interviewer. So this is very important. You'll be asking, what do you do before an interview? So these are the few things that I find very important. And I've talked to someone who, I've talked to a few people who were in the human resource department, and this is what I summarize and come up with. So these are the 3 key things that you should do before an interview. Research, and you prepare and practice. You must be thinking what to research. I will share more about that. And then after research, what should you prepare? And then what should you practice about, who to practice to? These are the things that you should ask yourself. And these are the 3 key things to do before an interview. First, research. So before research, I mean, before interview, what should you do? Research, research, research. Research about the company, research about the interviewer. Okay, first we talk about research about the company. When you are out from college or university, and you get your degree, for sure you want to have a career advancement to use your degree for good, right? So you research on the company that you want to work for. You probably have an idea who you want to work for, where you want to work for, where you want to work and who you want to work for. So do that research. Okay, ask yourself, what can you learn from this company to improve yourself? What are the benefits of joining this company? What are the benefits of working for this organization? If you're an ambitious person, how far can you go with this company? Ask this question and look for the company that you want to work for. I believe that business is very big, very vast. I graduated with a business admin degree, so it's huge. You can work anywhere. I've worked for a fashion industry, a beauty industry. I've worked for basically these 2 industries, and yeah. But if you're in medical, I'm sure you have other, a streamline as well. Like maybe you want to be a oncologist, or you want to be in anything specific, psychiatrist or things like that. They are all under medical as well. So do your research, know what you're passionate about, and go into those industry. And I had a boss who told me once before that I can remember till today. She told me that work with passion, do what you're good at, and the money will come, which is so true until today. I can still remember this because, yes, if you're good at what you're doing, you don't feel like you're working in a day. You will just automatically be curious, be hungry for more knowledge, uh, more career advancement. Yeah. And about interviewer, you might get the name of the interviewer. It would be great if you can find out who is interviewing you. Then you can address the person like Mr. or Miss XYZ. But if you cannot, like a huge organization, sometimes it's hard, but there's no harm trying. You can always try to find out who your interviewer is going to be. Maybe reach out to the company by emailing them or dropping by to the company to see the person in charge in the human resource. It's no harm to ask them, get the details. It will only do you good. And lastly, join LinkedIn. So if those of you who haven't joined LinkedIn or have no account in LinkedIn, I hope you look into it because there are a lot of jobs offered in LinkedIn, and they are great. Some people who work as a manager or even a general manager, they are in LinkedIn. So maybe you can, find a job there or hooked up someone who could help you to get into an interview. You might not know when opportunities present themselves. So yes, join LinkedIn. No harm looking into it. There's a lot of opportunities there. So next, we talk about preparation. So what you should prepare for an interview. A strong and outstanding CV. That is very important. Make it straightforward. Don't talk your grandfather's story. Make it straightforward. Talk about your qualifications, your skills, your achievements, and all these things. Come on, you have lived up to 20 and some years old. I'm sure there are some skills that you can share about yourself, or there's something you can share about yourself, like an achievement, like even graduating from a degree. It's an achievement in life. Nothing to laugh about, being able to be in college, like right now, like we are talking here, and you are there studying at Segi College. It's already a very fortunate thing. You get to go to school. There are many people who finish their Form 5, cannot afford to go to college, and they have to come out to work. And maybe in the future they would, if they are hungry enough for a degree, for further their education, to improve their career, to get a career advancement, they will go for night classes and enroll themselves in school. That's further down in line. But today, you who are studying in Segi College, you considered yourself very fortunate, yeah, to be able to go to college and make sure you graduate. That's a life achievement. So during your college years, maybe you are sent out to do an internship. That's also part of your achievements, where you can put it in your CV as well, in your resume. Share about what you have gained, the knowledge from internship, and maybe you've been sent to training or work part-time. Those are the things that you can share as skill sets. So put that in your CV, in your resume. And yeah, and how do you create a straightforward and outstanding CV? Well, there are many things that are free now, like PowerPoint, like Word, and even this app called Canva. And I don't know if you've heard it. I'm sure you have heard it. It's very popular. Even my slides are from Canva. And yeah, it's free. You can even Google up for free templates. There are many attractive and very nice looking templates online. Everything is in your fingertips now. Use it. Don't neglect that. So utilize that and make an outstanding CV. And lastly, what to prepare. Set aside items you want to wear and bring with you for the interview. So make sure you are familiarized with your outfit and items. that you want to bring to the interview, like a bag, like make sure you bring a resume, printed resume, a pen, and do not use something that's new. Okay, let me share with you an advice, a story why you shouldn't use something new and you haven't used it before and you're not familiarized with. Well, that is um, that is a risk you are taking if you're going to do that, and uh, it might tarnish it might bring you down, bring your confidence down, because let's say you saw this bag. It's a really nice bag, a very beautiful, maybe black or brown bag, which you think that, yeah, it's very appropriate for an interview and it's new and you would like to have it. So you buy it and you've never used it, and then you bring it to the interview for the very first time. So la di da, you bring it there, and then you go into the interview with your full on makeup and look dressed up nicely, and then you start talking to the interviewer, you gain your confidence, and then your interviewer said, okay, let's see your CV, let's see your resume. And then you want to reach out for your resume in the bag, and now you cannot open the bag because the lock is stuck or the zipper is stuck because you're not even familiarized with this bag. This is the first time you're using this bag. So how? So you're stuck. Basically, that's it. And now you're like trying to deal with this bag here while your interviewer is like drumming her finger, waiting for you. 5 seconds gone by, 7 seconds gone by. That's it. First impression is going down the drain. So, and then finally you are able to get to your CV. And then now you share it with the interviewer, and then here your confidence is hurt because you were having some technical error with your bag, right? So why do that? Don't do that. You know, use your bag first. Familiarize with the bag. Familiarize even with shoes, even with your pants or your dress that requires zipper and stuff like that. Anything that can help you boost your confidence, use that. Don't use risky things. Don't take the risk, because this could be your one and only opportunity to get the job that you want. So don't risk it. Use something that you're familiarized with. Okay. Another thing about your outfit, make sure you iron it out, straighten it out. The outfit that you want to wear. Imagine you go into this interview with this crinkled top and this dress that is crinkled, not ironed, hair is messy. If I'm the interviewer, I'll be like, I would think to myself, if this person can't even put some effort in straightening out their clothes and what they wear, or or their outlook or their image, what makes me think that this person would put effort in their work? So you see how important first impression is? Yes, it's very important. So make sure, build the confidence, make sure use things that you're familiarized with. That's my tip for you. And lastly is practice. Practice role play. After you've done your research, you know what sort of company that you want to join. Yes, you um, try to find out what usually the interviewers would ask in this field, in this sort of organization. Try to role play with people that are already in the industry or in the workforce for many years, like maybe your parents, your older siblings, or maybe your friends' older siblings, or your auntie and your uncle, or your even your neighbor maybe. So yes, people that you know that could help you. So try to role play with them, ask them to spare some time over the weekends to share with them the job that you are interested in and applying for. Have them ask questions um, that's relevant to your job scope. And yes, that this interviewers could potentially ask. So yes, list down those things and share it with them. How this company can, you know, how this company might ask you questions like that. So yes, share with them and then have them ask you questions. As many people as you can come across to help you with this role play, try it out. Don't be shy about it. The more people ask you the questions, the better you are. You know, like people back then going for war, you know, they sharpen their knives. This is when you sharpen your knives. You know, keep your bullets. Make sure when you go to war with all your bullets that you can fire back when they ask you all these questions. Okay. So, but make sure your CV looks good too. Okay. Your CV also need the first impression. Not only you need the first impression, CV also needs to look good. Also needs to be straightforward and presentable. Yeah. And last but not least is map out the route. Know the time, know the location of your interview, and practice first. Maybe like your interview is on Monday, maybe you can race on Thursday and drive there to see how long it is. Maybe it's a 9 o'clock interview. So you map it out on Thursday, race to see how long you need to reach there so that you know how long you need to prepare to get stuck in the jam, and make sure you prepare how long you need to, you know, make yourself look good, groom yourself. First impression is important, remember? So yes, prep everything before that. It's best if you can, even if you take LRT, MRT, it's fine. Try to map it out and go there. Try to find out the timing that you need to get there so that, you know, you'll be on time to reach the interview location, and yes, on time for your interview. So that's my advice on map out the route. Do not be late. Last but not least, do not be late. Okay, if you are really late, don't show up. It's better don't show up because it will leave a very bad impression. Okay, don't be late for the interview. Yeah, if you are late, I cannot help you. You better pray hard. Maybe God can help you. Okay, so the night before, sleep well and get some good rest. Prepare the things that you need to bring, and also don't go into the interview with a full stomach, but make sure you eat something too. Don't neglect your food. Don't be lethargic and then pingsan inside the interview or halfway through the interview or come up from interview then pingsan. Then that leaves a very bad impression. Okay, make sure you don't go in with full stomach. Okay, imagine burping in front of the interviewer like half of the time. It's not very attractive either. Imagine if I have a lot of food in my stomach now, and during this time I keep yawning or I keep burping, you keep hearing me burp. That's not a very nice thing to go through into the interview, please. And then start burping with durian scent all over in the office. Bad impression. Okay. Make sure you go through the research, the preparation and practice. You know, these are the effort that you should put into to show that you want the job enough, hungry enough to want this. All right. Are you guys still there? Are there a lot of people still? How long does it take to create a lasting impression? Can you guys remember? Hello? Wake up call? Everyone still there? After listening to me talking for like almost 30 minutes, I hope you guys are still there. Yeah? Can you guys remember? Yes? Okay. How long does it take? Can you remember? Correct, Chris. Magic timing that you need to create that good impression. Even if you are scared inside, even if you are like very kanchong, very scared inside, make sure you smile. Okay? Smile breeze, that's that builds the confidence straight away. Smile. Even if the person doesn't smile back, don't care. Just smile. Okay. So next, the last part is dressing up for work. I understand that there are many industry that, it depends on your work. There are many industry that have some sort of limitation. We will talk about that. And yes, I will talk more about dressing up for work. Like, yeah, some companies do have limitations, like you cannot wear other than very bright colors, like you only can wear maybe black, blue, white, gray, all these things. And some company only allow their staff to wear maybe pants or maybe knee-length skirts only, but work around it. Okay, work around it. I always believe that fashion has no limitation. As long as you know the trick, as long as you know what to mix and match with, there's no limitation to fashion. You can do anything, even if you think that the color is boring, but no, there are other things that can accompany the color that can make it very interesting. Okay, and dressing up for work is really important. And yes, unless you're in the fashion or in a beauty industry, you can wear, you have more, you have less limitation, you have more choices, but doesn't mean that, that you can wear flip flop to work. I was in the fashion industry before and in the beauty as well. When I was when I was working in the fashion industry, we are allowed to wear denim to work every day if we want to. But that doesn't mean we can match it with slippers and flip flops to go to work. No, no. Okay, that's very bad. That's like not respecting your workplace. So yes, we still have to wear heels. We still have to wear our, stilettos, or sometimes we wear boots. Yes, we make it interesting. Okay, so dressing up is more flexible, if even if we are working in the fashion and beauty industry, but being presentable is still very important. So find out the limitation of your company and work around it. And some companies doesn't require you to wear very formal outfits to work, but doesn't mean you have to wear tight skirt and short skirt to work. Don't put yourself in that uncomfortable situation. And each time you need to stand up and walk, it's very difficult. You have to pull, like I said just now, that gorgeous lady in that blue tight dress. If you wear that to work every day, you have to pull like that. And then when you go out to eat lunch and stuff like that, and then you have to make sure that you don't kangkang, and then you have to sit properly. Why put yourself in that situation? Don't do that. Make sure you look good and feel comfortable. That's the most important thing. Okay. And yeah, to be comfortable, because you'll be wearing it for many hours. Some companies start working at 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock, minus 1 hour for lunch. You'll still be in your outfit for a long time, so make sure it's comfortable. Like Tom Ford said, dressing well is a good form of manners. Like this picture here, even he works in IT. This model, I know this model, so he works in IT, and still need to look presentable. Doesn't mean you sit the whole day behind the desk, you don't have to look presentable. You still do. There are guests or there are visitors that come sometimes, like out of the blue, and then you wear like your oversized tee and your pajamas to work. That's no. Okay, that's no. So for even both for ladies and gentlemen, crinkled clothes are not acceptable. Make sure you iron your clothes. Don't look sloppy. Crinkled clothes makes me feel that the person looks very sloppy. Makes me pink that day. So yes, go for outfit that requires no ironing, like your shirt, like your blazer, like your dress. There are many brands out there that that their outfit doesn't require much ironing. So try to go for that. Again, you don't have to look gorgeous or stunning, but when you look presentable for the occasion, that's a good impression you would leave behind for someone. Yeah. So corporate look. This is a very ideal corporate look for me. Like a dress that is below the knee or slightly above the knee. It's very gorgeous. And I always find blazer makes everything look like, very formal. Or it could be pink like this one. It could be light blue or doesn't need to be black or gray. It looked very corporate style. It looked very serious, like you mean business. So yes, outfit like this is really great. You see, black color can be boring by itself. But if you add on like belt, like this scarf, or an attractive pair of shoes, or this blazer, it looks really good. Pick a theme, okay? Pick a theme or an item to highlight. Like to me, I find that let's say if you want the blazer to be the highlight, keep everything low key, like black, gray, white, all these very mundane color. So you let like this blazer, you let this blazer speak for itself. Yeah, like this. If let's say you want your makeup to look very interesting, so pick something that you want someone to first look at you and look at the item first. Yeah, and make sure you wear the right size and that fits you. Okay, for example, shoes. Shoes are very important. Don't wear shoes that's not your size. And then when you walk, it's like the shoe reach the ground first before your legs, or and not together. So that's very unattractive. And don't drag your feet when you are walking. Yes. So shoes must not be too tight or too loose. Outfit must be fitting. All right. And it can be loose, like this blazer is slightly looser, but uh not like oversized. And this cut is like just perfect for her. So find a cut that's perfect for you. Okay. So for guys, it's important too for guys to look good, like invest in a classic pieces like this blazer, uh, gray blade for guys, gray, black, they are very common. If you want um, to be safe, play with safe color first, and then work your way towards a louder color. To me, I always believe that you should stick to classic colors. It will never go out of style. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to buy your workwear, but invest in colors that are everlasting, evergreen, like brown, like like sorry, like gray, like black. Stick to these colors. Buy what you can afford. Okay, don't buy like, I know you just start working, so buy what you can afford. Doesn't have to be branded, but yes, as long as it fits you, the color is right for you, that's the main concern. Okay, so if you are a more safe person, um, go with a safer color like this gray, and then work your way towards a more loud color if your company allows you to. But if it does not, doesn't matter, as long as you stick to looking presentable, like this guy here. Even he's wearing a t-shirt inside, he looks very presentable. Don't forget and don't neglect your grooming either. For guys, your hair is very important. You know how you comb your hair, keep it tidy, keep it neat, just as important as your outfit. Yeah. And for the ladies, please wear your makeup. You don't have to do full on makeup, but do some sort of grooming, put on Okay, now I understand we have to use mask a lot. Yeah. So the part that is important is the top here. So make sure you make it look attractive. Draw your eyebrow. If you can, put in some effort in putting on some eyeshadow. Draw the eyeliner, put mascara. Even if you don't put eyeshadow, put on some eyeliner, then draw some mascara, put on some blusher. Okay, don't give excuses that put mask cannot see blusher. Yes, you can see. You see here. Here can see, okay? So you will still look very fresh, very like you have colors on your face, don't look pale like that. Like, are you okay? Uh, are you sick? Don't do that. Don't go to work without looking presentable. Like I said, maybe sometimes visitor come and visit your boss and they look, wow, if everyone looks good in the office, you leave very good impression for visitors. But if everyone look pale, like zombies like that, then a bit difficult. Okay, then people will have this zombie-like office look. People will leave. People will bring back an impression that, oh, this company everyone look like zombies. So don't do that. Okay, let your boss be proud of you guys. Make sure you look good. Make sure the guy's hair looks like this guy here, comb up nicely. Okay, you don't have to, like for guys, I find that your nails don't be long, keep them short and tidy. You don't have to go to do your manicure and pedicure, but if you keep your nails well groomed, it's so important. And make your hair look tidy, short and tidy. And for ladies, if your hair is long, try to use some accessories to pin it back. Don't let your fringe cover your eyes, how to see the computer, how to see the screen, right? So don't make yourself look sloppy. Invest invest in good pieces like this. Invest in classic pieces. Okay. For ladies, you can invest in tops like that, where you can wear it in different ways, but still very comfortable. You can wear it with a skirt, with the pants, different colors, and you can wear it different style, and as long as it's comfortable. Yeah. As for guys, invest in white long sleeve shirt. They're very good classic investment. You can wear it with darker, lighter pants or different color blazers, and wear it with different belts. If you're lazy to iron, make sure you invest in no iron tops. Okay. And lastly, this probably is my last slide. Make accessories your best friend. Yeah. I find accessories, like I said earlier, some companies might be boring, their clothing or their color choices, but doesn't mean that your outfit must be boring. Accessorize them, make these accessories your best friend. Color up your life with these accessories. Okay, like invest in these that you can wear again and again, like this scarf. Okay, where you can use it as a headband or necktie and belt, maybe if it's long. Yeah, and sometimes you can use it as a bracelet, like like scarf. You can put on your hair. You can put on your neck. You can put on your wrist. Yeah, you see. So make scarf an important accessories. Like for the Malay ladies, you can wear very nice, colorful tudung. Another accessories now is the mask. You can get like recyclable mask where you can wash it, like this fabric mask. These are accessories now because everyone's required to wear mask, right, when they go to work or go out. So yes, these are pretty accessories that you can look into and invest. And for the ladies, don't forget to get some makeup. Like I mentioned earlier, put on some makeup, I know that nowadays you wear masks, you cannot put lipstick. Yes, maybe invest in lip balm that has colors. You know, at least when you take off your mask and when you eat, your lips are not chapped and things like that. Yeah, and then yes, so invest in a good eyebrow pencil and eyeliner and mascara. Make your eyes look attractive, very big. You know, when you blink and stuff like that. You might not know when you go to work and then you found your husband there, your future husband, maybe. Yeah. And for ladies and gents, belt is very important. Style them on pants or dress. You can be wearing a very boring or black dress, but if you wear a nice belt, a brown belt like this knotted belt, it will look very pretty. Make sure that the size is right for you. Make sure you know that the waist belt and the hip belt is different in sizes. So yes, don't let the belt have so many punched holes. It doesn't look very attractive. So yes, buy the right belt. And yes, accessories for ladies. You can also get very nice accessories like these bracelets, like and like this necklace. They are all from Wanderlust. These are mine from Wanderlust and Company. They have very affordable and very nice looking accessories like this ring. You know, even ladies who wear tudong, you can wear this nice brooch, or you know, when you wear scarf, maybe you can tie them with a nice brooch. You can hold the scarf with a nice brooch on your neck, or you can even use things like headbands. They are great. And yes, like this one, a clip, a nice clip, it would be great. Or sometimes, you know, those people who like glasses, maybe like glasses that uh, with rims, with thick rims, no rims, you can use them as accessories. Just play with them. Make yourself look attractive. Put in some effort. Yeah. And shoes. This is something that I must address. Shoes. It's so important for guys and for ladies. Guys, don't wear like broken shoes or shoes that are so worn out. You can see lines everywhere. You know, they are older than a mummy. Please don't wear that type of shoe. It's bad impression. Well, guys don't have a lot of accessories. So there are only a few things that we will pick up. Like I said, your hair. If you look good, if you tidy up your hair, and people will look, wow, so tidy, so neat. And you only have a few things like maybe belt. You have a nice looking belt, you know. Your shoes. When people look down, they look at your shoes, and if it looks tidy, neat, and nice, wow, ladies will be impressed. For ladies, also the same. If you buy shoes that are fitting, that is right to your size, you don't, like I said, you walk and your shoes touch the ground first before your feet. That is not good. So if your shoes are fitting, you know, you'll be in them the entire day. Make sure they are comfortable. Make sure they are the right size. They will look very attractive, especially if you wear a contrasting outfit like a black dress and like a let's say red shoes, or maybe a yellow shoes, or maybe even brown shoes. They can look very attractive. So yes, invest in a good pair of shoes. And that's the end. That comes to the end of my session, of my live session in sharing with you guys about personal grooming, about image, how important it is. For those who have stuck until the end, thank you so much for sticking with me till the end. Bravo, bravo to you. I hope you guys find this session useful and insightful. And I hope that you know, you could take away something today from me, and you could imply it in your life or in your future interview session uh, when you go out to find a job. I hope it will help you. Like these things that I feed into your head today, it will stick. And lastly, we are also on Facebook and Instagram. If you wanna, you wanna contact us, you wanna contact me, you are more than welcome. I actually prepared a personal grooming session for Segi College. I will talk more with Pearl later, and yeah, we will share it with you guys. If you guys want further assistance on grooming session, I actually had come up with a program for just for Segi College students, and yes, I hope that it could further make you look presentable and ready for your future interview. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed my session today. If you have any questions at all about personal grooming, about makeup, about fashion, feel free to ask me questions. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I'm back in.
Yes.
All right. We have a few more minutes. So, audience, if you have any questions to ask, you can just put it in the chat box. Okay. Try our best to get back to you. So, while we're waiting, Minion, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because,
Okay.
because we see people starting for working, and we know, and I see that they have a lot of colors in their outfits. So from your experience and from your expertise, what would you recommend? What is the number of colors that you need to that you have on your body for an outfit?
Okay. To me, there's two ways to come around this. So I mentioned earlier, if you want to look like, if you pick a theme, like let's say you want one thing to be outstanding, or the first thing that you want someone to look at first, like let's say a very nice blazer. Okay, so make that an outstanding color and make sure everything just blends into that color, and don't let it outshine that how do you call it, that particular item that you want to focus on. For example, if you wear a red blazer and then you wear a yellow dress and then you wear like a green shoe, so it's like very how do you call it, it's so crowded, like I don't know which one to focus first.
Focus.
Yeah. But then if you wear prints, for example, the second thing is, if you wear prints, you want to mix and match, like top is this print and bottom is that print. It could just as long as the mix and match looks very comfortable for you, and you find that you are comfortable with this mix and match, that is most important. But if you want to wear, like let's say a mix and match top like and bottom like that, like a whole outfit with two different prints, make sure other things look how do you call it, doesn't outshine this item. Like maybe your shoes, maybe you wear less makeup, make it more your hair, maybe put it straight, don't wear so much accessories, so that your outfit can be the star of the entire day. Yes.
Right.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, because a lot of times we like something. Okay, we always like, oh, maybe I love this blouse, I love these trousers, but when they're put together, it's weird.
Right, like very ambitious, right? Like everything also want to wear out today. Wow, I buy this new dress, I buy this new blazer, I also want to wear both. Don't do that. Okay, make sure you wear one thing at a time, so that you have more time to wear more new things.
That's true.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I see a question here. May I know an airline job grooming? Okay. Airline job, the good thing is, I find that airlines have already had their sets of grooming sessions. Like they will train you with their own what they want, the protocols of their grooming. Maybe this airline would prefer their hair down, or this airline wants the stewards to have their hair up, and so they do have their own grooming session for you already. So that is quite, I think, straightforward, where you don't have to think, oh, what should I be wearing today? Or maybe tomorrow, what should I be wearing to work tomorrow? So I find airline grooming session is very precise and depending on how you want to, where you want to work for. But generally, if let's say you want to go to an interview to get an airline job, then make sure that like from what I see is that you make sure you look very tidy. Like your hair is if it's a guy, make sure that your hair is all combed up and gel up well. Don't have streaks on your face. And you know, for guys you cannot put makeup, right? So you wear a maybe like a suit, a very nice suit, wear a good looking tie, let everything plain and let the tie speak its job. You know, very tidy. Make sure that your suit or your blazer doesn't cover your hand. Make sure that your hands like all like this, like all showed up, and so that you can talk with your hands and not like your suit cover until your fingers already. Then you know it looks like it's too oversized already. Like it's not the right size for you. Make sure you wear good shoes. Like I said, if you go for an interview at an airline job, make sure you wear presentable shoes for guys because you don't have a lot of accessories to outshine. Like ladies, you can wear nice makeup, still can look good, put a nice lipstick, still can look good, but guys, a bit tough. So make sure you are tidy, make sure you cut your fingernails, make sure you have a good, nice blazer that's fitting for you, make sure that your pants are not too draggy, just nice. Yes. So I think that would help you to get into the airline industry. And then we have Crystal. I think, may I know if it is necessary for lady to wear heels or flat is good enough? To me, I find that wearing heels is maybe because I am biased. My Instagram for my blog is Stilettos Diva. So I am very into stilettos. So to me, I find when women wear heels, it's like a transformation. Like you would stand up straight, you would walk with confidence, you would you would look very presentable once you wear a heel, and then you also walk with how do you call it, with style and with sass. Like you wouldn't kang your feet and walk, or you wouldn't walk like very rough because you are in heels. You have to walk nicely in your heels. So I find that it is very presentable when ladies wear heels. But if you feel comfortable in the office wearing flats, some people, which I did as well, I gotta be honest, I have to be truthful to you that I actually put flats in my office and I actually change them when I get to the office because sometimes when you need to walk to a meeting or walk to another room to meet with your boss and stuff like that, it's easier to walk with flats. But if let's say you wear make sure you wear heels to work because sometimes you have ad hoc like meeting with someone or your boss is bringing you out for a meeting or something like that, then it's not so presentable to wear flats. So wearing heels is still a very nice posture. Yes, it gives you a very good posture when you wear heels, but don't wear it too high and too long, which is also can be a health hazard as well. And yeah, so whenever appropriate, do wear heels. But for weekend, your own time, you go with friends. If you are comfortable with flats, then why not, right? Wear a flat is good enough. Yeah. And then we have any tips to choose correct color for makeup, eyeshadow, lipstick to look good and appropriate. Okay. So I find that this is very subjective because some colors, like me, myself, I don't look very good in green or yellow shade, the gold color. I'm comparing to silver color. So it plays your skin tone plays a big part in this. I find like some people don't look good in red, but some people look look good in brown, let's say dark brown. So doesn't mean that you cannot wear dark color lipstick, but you can still, but maybe you choose dark brown instead of red. Or like eyeshadow, maybe your eyes, your skin tone doesn't play well with blue color, let's say. So maybe you use other colors to match with blue. Don't let it be just one blue color. Or maybe you play with yellow and blue, or maybe you play with brown first, and then slowly you move on to other colors. Nowadays, you can always go to all these makeup stores to play with the color. You can always try it on your hand. Some color, if your skin tone is right with the color, it would really pop. The color would be really popping. But if you put it on your hand and you don't think that the color suits, you don't feel attracted to the color, don't wear that color. You don't think that, oh, maybe I can, maybe, no, you won't. Because after you buy it, it's a waste of money. You will put it aside because you will think twice every time you want to wear it. So yes, choose the right color for you. There's no appropriate color, but brown color is the most safe, I think, for anyone. That is a very maybe something you can start with first, and then slowly you add on more color, then you add on more color. Yeah, but start somewhere. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone else? I think that's it. Nobody have any more questions. Yeah.
Okay, so if that case, so let's do a little bit closing before we go off.
Okay. Okay.
So Minion, thank you for having this session with us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your time. I think it's a very informative session because a lot of time we heard from other people, oh, you should do this, you should do it for interview, but no one really taught us about this in college or in uni. So I'm very glad that you are sharing this with us. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And audience, I hope you get something back from this session today. Okay. So before you go off, let me put up a feedback form. Okay. Feedback form for you. Let me find that link. Okay. This feedback is to help us to prepare for a better session next time. So if you are free, please do this.
Okay, no problem.
Everyone, so
okay, I got this
one. Okay, so you can tell me what's good and what's bad, because that's in the session, in a last question, that is a additional comment session. So let me know what's good, what is bad, and then what can we improve.
Okay, no problem.
So okay, so if there's nothing much, shall we end the session?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mian. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, Sagi College. Bye. See you guys.
Bye.